All right. So Friday recap. Again, no news going into the day, but going into it, right? Arranging before. Um, but I'm not, honestly at this point, right? I'm not sure where we're gonna go. I don't know if we're gonna go higher or lower, so I'm just waiting for price to show me where it wants to go. Um, yeah. So going off of open, right? We had this gap right here on both of these, and I just wanted to see what we would do to that gap because we immediately went up into it. Um, right. So we mitigated that hourly gap and then we flipped strongly down with this candle, right? And so now I'm looking for lows. And so we have these lows right here and then this low down here. But ES was more bearish than NQ. So I was looking at ES. So let's see here. Yeah. So we swept the high, we mitigated everything up there, and then we immediately started displacing. We displaced below this low, and basically I took a read right here. Um, as you can see from the 5 minute close, we closed below everything right here before these lows right here, and yeah, 15 minute we closed. One thing we didn't close is the 30 minute. Um, I believe this was probably my mistake for the day, but my entry was a 5 minute entry. I got a fill like right here, stops at the high, and TP was like down there. I did enter before the 5 minute, but that was just because I liked how it looked. I entered off of this wick up above. Um, but yeah, so everything, yeah, I honestly I have no problem with this trade. We wicked inside of a hourly gap. We swept highs. We displaced lower, we displaced below these lows, and we have lows resting right here that I want to target. Um, we had a 5 minute gap to support us right here, and we flipped because we were bullish, and that's fine. Um, Looking back at it though, I don't think I should have waited for, the 30 minute close to be honest, because if I did and we were bearish, we would have already hit this low probably and probably made our way to these lows. So I do think that the little bit of discretion that was needed um was there for me, but again, like if we're really gonna break it down, it was kind of a mid trade. There's no strong gap for us to really like the strong gap was right here. And at that point you would want to wait for a reaction. And I just didn't wait for a reaction. You can limit some of these, but I just want to take a winning day trade. And it looked bearish. So got stopped out on that, unfortunately. It was like a $200 loss, which, is fine, but it is my first trade on the funded. So technically I am down 200 on the account, and that fucking sucks because the whole entire rest of the day, all I wanted to do was just full port something. And it's crazy how those habits, like, no matter how much you stray away from that, it's still always there. It's still always gonna be there. Because you always can just, oh, we're longing, just long this. And then hopefully it goes through TP and you can, if you risk accordingly, you can make a crazy amount of money, but just not how you're gonna make money in the long term. Um, so yeah. Besides that, right, as soon as we flipped that gap, then I was like, okay, we're probably gonna go for London highs right here. Um, and basically what I was looking for is I would have been willing to take another trade. Obviously reduce risk, couldn't be full size. If we came into this gap, that 1 minute gap right there, I would have had 1.5 RR, would have made back all my losses and a little bit more, probably like only $100 or $200 more, but still. and it just didn't retrace that far down. We tapped the 5 minute gap right there, and maybe I should have looked at the 5 minute gap, but it honestly just didn't give me the R that I really wanted. So I didn't I didn't take it. But yeah, looking back, watch the 5 minute closes, right? We know we're bullish now because the fact that we left all these lows down here and we flipped this hard from that shows us that we're going higher. And the only draw that we have really is in London highs. So since it was kind of a guaranteed draw, you would have to take that. This, this. Yeah, looking back at it, actually, I could have brought my stop to here because this gap probably isn't it like we're definitely not going down here, but we shouldn't fill this whole entire thing, wick all the way down here and then go up. So yeah. And then also this long right here was looking nice, but I checked the time and I don't trade past this really. But I entered on like the 30-second right there. Stops were down here, and TPs could have been this or this. Um, but yeah. So basically, yeah, I was just wrong off of the morning, I thought this was manipulation, distribution, but fine. I'm fine with taking those trades, but honestly, the only thing that I can work on for that is just like if you look at these closes, there's no strong closes, right? Sure, we flip this, right? Pretty strong flip, but there's no obvious gaps for us to support. There's no clear closes. We're just wicking a bunch. There's not a lot of volume right here, and I entered with like almost no volume, so probably not the best. Um, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit mad that this is playing out right now because I thought this was a really good trade, and it is. Um, yeah, it's whatever. The best thing I can do is just close my charts and then just get ready for next week. So that's what I'm gonna do. Unfortunate day today, but overall not the worst. So not too mad.